Gwaan conversation.
Oh yeah.
I think it's the best one.
Hey guys, we are Indirect Connections.
I'm Noel.
I'm Ernie.
I'm Nate.
I'm Anthony.
That's exactly right, and I'm Chris. And this is Gwaan
Good job,
Conversations. We've been drinking, as you can tell. We're going to continue to drink our lovely beverages here. Pick a topic out of this bucket, and it's a bowl out of the bowl. Sorry, I was
I
corrected.
can get a bucket if you like.
No, a bowl's just fine. And then we will discuss that topic, and it will be hysterical, I am sure. So here we go.
Cheers.
Salud.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Kanpai. Ugiwawa. That's I don't know. Some
Dilly
African
dilly?
language.
Say Uchiwala.
Dilly dilly.
No, Ugiwawa.
Hoochie mama?
That's Ugiwawa. That's the thing.
Okay.
All right. So there's your lesson for today.
Googleize that.
Now we're going to pick a topic. Should we have Anthony pull a topic?
Absolutely. Yay.
All right.
Welcome back.
Here we go.
All right, let's see what we got. Oh, relationships and social media.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
That's
man.
a long.
Yeah.
We'll just start there. Relationships
yeah,
and
all right,
social
We'll
media.
start with that one. All right. Who wants to head us off? Excuse me.
Well, all right.
I
So
don't even know what the
Anthony.
topic is.
it's relationships and social media.
Relationship.
How they-
How does it?
Is it a situation where it's like
How does
if you
it-
have a friendship with an ex and you're in a new relationship, do you have to get rid of the ex as a friend?
We can talk
on
about
social
that.
media,
Yeah.
or-
Well, let's talk about that.
There's
one real
many
quick.
facets to this, I believe.
Yeah,
I have a
think.
feeling there's many facets.
Yeah,
to it.
there's a lot of things in
You know, the whole a shit ton of.
Well, Nate brought up a good.
Oh, it's broken. The topic's broken. So
Nate brought up a good like sub on this is what do you do when you enter a new relationship with the rest of your history on social media,
delete it.
especially if that history has a previous significant other on it.
Delete it.
So Chris is saying delete it.
Yeah, it's a
You
simple
got
thing. For
you got to go. Yeah. So it is a simple thing for me. And as you know, it's been a long time since I've been in the dating game. It's been 23-ish years that I've been married.
Out of the dating.
I've been out of the dating game for 23-ish years. Yes. So anywho, but I am, even if I was dating like random chicks, I am of the opinion, and maybe it's my upbringing or because I'm an old man or whatever the case may be. When you start a new relationship, you start anew. You dump everything else. You throw out all the shit, unless it's like cool jewelry or something. Obviously, you're not gonna throw that away. I mean, duh. But pictures and letters, and you cover your tattoos, and I have experience with that. You do all that stuff. You wipe the slate clean, and you start with a new person. And I would expect the same thing from her. You know,
Interesting.
and if I do all that work and she doesn't, then I'd be all, what the F, man? You know,
What the F?
what the F?
What do you think, Nate? Because you kind of expounded on like
Yeah, I jumped in the middle.
topic.
I'm sorry, I jumped in the middle.
Personally, I feel like if you're in a relationship, it should be founded on trust. So, no one comes into a relationship without having history or baggage, whatever. I think a lot of those past memories with that ex, they were beautiful moments, and I don't think they should be completely erased. So say, for instance, you go traveling, to a beautiful landscape with an ex, and you have the picture on your profile, whatever. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that, because
Picture
of you and the ex. There, I mean, I don't
as
see
like a screensaver.
not as a screen. No, but amongst your pictures. I mean, of like say, and it's just
Like not
to,
as a profile picture.
No,
or anything,
no,
just
no,
like,
definitely
like,
not.
It's just
as a
in there.
It's just in
somewhere
there.
on Facebook.
Just showing that hey, you're well traveled or you've been to beautiful vistas. I
You
mean,
put another picture of the landscape with nobody in there.
well, that's
That's what I was gonna say.
if you do have one, yeah, I get that. But say
Or give
you
it to me
don't,
and I'll
so
Photoshop
you
it.
don't.
I can Photoshop the shit out of it. You could be with a
But
tiger.
I don't know. To me, it's like to me, it's like if you're in a relationship, you can't be insecure and think like, well, hey, I don't want you to keep anything from your your past relationships, that's not demonstrating trust to me. I think it's a little bit different if you're frequently corresponding with that ex and whatnot. That's a little bit different. But to say get rid of pictures and no, that's a little.
Let me interject right quick before everyone else jumps in. And I know I'm taking up a lot of the floor, but let me just interject. So you're missing out on something fantastic. So you've got a picture of you and an ex at the Grand Canyon, okay? If you don't ever show that picture to the new person, you go to the Grand Canyon and it's a brand new experience that you're having with this person. If you show the picture with
Wait. So you're saying you take your new girlfriend to the Grand Canyon,
Yeah.
but you don't tell them that you've already been there?
oh, it's a surprise. Oh, let's go to the Grand Canyon. This would be a beautiful thing.
Well, already you're starting off.
I'm saying.
You're starting off the relationship on the wrong foot because you're already lying
So
to this
maybe
new
you can
love
say
interest.
maybe you can say
Okay?
that you've been there, but you don't expand on that. So let's say that you have a favorite vista.
Yeah.
You know that you.
I'll just tell her, hey, we're making new memories.
Well,
We're
okay.
making
So
new
you've got
memories.
the swap.
Yeah,
I can do that. So
I've been to Grand Canyon before with someone, but
Yeah.
girl, I want to forget about them. So hey, let's me and you go. I know you've never been, so
Forget about this.
So to me, I'm gonna be upfront with her. Hey, I need
that.
to
So, okay.
I need
Okay.
to make a new memory.
I stand corrected.
So,
I stand corrected.
But you would keep the pictures and all that good stuff.
I mean, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Anthony's got something to say.
Anthony-
Anthony's got something to say. He's got something to say.
Because every past relationship, you should have learned something from it. You know,
Yeah.
there were good moments, there were bad moments, but you should learn something from every past relationship, and it should only improve you as a person.
Yeah.
My
I think it depends on the relationship, how it ended. If it ended badly, then maybe you want to forget. Maybe you want to delete all that stuff. But if it was okay, if you guys are okay, then why not keep everything?
Okay, I can.
So are you saying like you guys are okay? Are you saying you and that ex are still friends, or what do you
I mean, it could be either stay. I don't know if that's possible because I've never been friends with the ex, but
Really?
like as in like ending on good terms and being able to say like, okay, well, if I were to see this person like out in the streets, I would say hi or something, and be like sane with that person, I guess.
Well, I can agree with that. I mean, yeah, if it ended terribly and you do want to forget, I get that. You want to forget those past experiences. Yeah, but it is possible to break up with people and still remain friends at the end. So why completely disregard every experience you had?
Okay. What do you think?
I think that's. I'm kind of losing my head.
Too many of these.
So okay, so I think if you get into a new relationship, at least for me, all the previous stuff either goes into archive where you don't access it at
So
all.
you're hiding
or
it then.
Not hiding it. It's just like say digital photos of stuff. All right, with you and an ex. Well, okay, it's there. I don't care for it. I'm not searching for it. It's just there, along with the other tons of pictures. But I'm not accessing them or looking at them on a regular basis, if at all. But if it's on social media, I would delete them or remove them because I am no longer with that other person. I'm with this new person. So, yeah, gone, delete.
I think there's got to be. I think there's a little bit of balance, and having a little bit of experience. I mean, I think we all had a little bit of experience of this, but I'm not going to delete every single picture. I'm going to delete all the pictures where it's just like myself and that previous significant other, like right off the bat. So this is not even knowing who the next person I'm going to be with is. This is going to be my practice.
You're cleaning house.
I'm cleaning house.
Yeah.
I'm taking away all the pictures that are of her or just me and her. So those are gone. But pictures where it's like of like myself, her, other people, because it was a special situation or a special like event that we were celebrating, a birthday or whatever, someone else's wedding. I'm not gonna get rid of that, So, and the reason why I'm saying this is because like all of these experiences and everything that makes up who I am. So I'm not gonna try and like hide away or toss out anything that makes me in the story of my social media, right? To your point, Nate, like there is a trust aspect, but I really feel like getting rid of all of those pictures that are just of her or of her and me, like helps in the development of the new relationship. Because no matter what, I feel like any budding relationship, there's gonna be a little bit of jealousy, just a little bit.
Oh, always.
And then there's also gonna be a little bit of, hey, you're with me now. What's up with this, right? So, like, maybe it's a maturity thing, but I also feel like
immature.
No.
What the hell, man?
No.
That's what I heard.
I'm not saying he's immature. What I'm saying is from his point of view, he's taking the road of, look, I'm doing nothing wrong. You should trust me, and that's awesome.
I think people see that as mature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is super mature. Super mature. To the point where it's like, I don't know, like, it's questionable mature.
Just shut up, baby, and trust me.
Exactly.
No, but I mean, what I'm talking about, let's put it in context here.
Different area
Shut up, Chris. Shut up. What I'm saying is, of course, you're not going to have...
Shut up.
Shut up.
You're not gonna have those, risque pictures up there where it's just you and her, But I'm talking. I'm agreeing with you in terms of like, say it's a group situation, or you went out one night clubbing and you were having a good time. And you guys are having a photo with people in the back. I see nothing wrong with that.
Photoshop.
I see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Photoshop. Dude, I'll put you with Beyonce or Jada Pinkett, whatever you want, man. I'll hook you up.
You got Beyonce on speed dial?
Hell yeah, man. I'll just throw her face on
Jay.
there.
No shade, Jay.
I'll put Ernie on her face or on her body. I don't
No
care.
shade, Jay-Z. I know that's your wife, man.
So I just believe.
All right.
I just believe there's a little bit of like there's got to be a little bit of a balance. So yes, there's a trust aspect to it. And yes, I'm going to start immediately deleting things that are of her and myself. But I really feel like those instances, those moments where it's like capturing not the person I'm with, but like the event and atmosphere that I'm involved in. That's what I'm retaining, not the fact that I was with that other person.
Okay, I could agree with that.
I don't know.
I would
old.
delete the pictures of
That you are, Chris.
Yeah, I'm old. I admit it.
that person and myself. Keep all the cool ones of just the scenery.
Right.
And then if say somebody asks me, "Oh, have you been to this place?" Like, yeah, I've been there. But I'm not going to dive into the whole. Yeah, I went with so and so, and this is what we did. It's like, no, yeah, I've been there. That's it. Because
So you
I don't want to bring.
start off
I
the
don't.
relationship hiding stuff.
No, I'm not.
No, you
hiding
don't need to
stuff.
go
It's
into-
just
So-
don't want to tell her of the previous stuff. Just because I don't want to make anybody.
So suppose what happens
uncomfortable.
now if she discovers it?
Well,
How are you going to explain yourself?
No, if she asks or who it was, sure, I'll let her know. But I'm not going to just say, oh, yeah, I went to this place with my ex. No, I'm like, yeah, I've been to this place. And keep it at that. And if she asks further questions, I'll
So
let her know.
if she discovers
Okay.
you went to a place with your ex, and she approaches you, hey, so how come you never told me that you went to blah 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 with your ex?
Because you never asked.
or it's not that important. Because would you
not
say?
that important.
Would you say? Oh, I went to, Oh yeah, I went to Magic Mountain I went to Magic Mountain one time, blah blah blah, with my parents, and it was great. But no, you would say, oh yeah, I've been to Magic Mountain. Somebody says, hey, have you ever been to wherever?
That's not the same. That's
It's
not
the
the same.
same. It's
Because
the
it's with your
same.
parents. Okay.
But that's what I'm saying is you don't expound on that. Why would you expound on I went with an ex-girlfriend?
Because basically it could be misleading her.
Found?
You could be misleading her. If she's under the impression like, hey, we're building memories together, you know, you don't think she needs to know that, hey, okay, so yeah, I've been to, you know, Niagara Falls, and I went with an ex-girlfriend.
And I boned on that rock, and I boned on that rock. I mean, what? How much you telling?
No, I don't. If the current significant other tells me, "Oh, have you been to Niagara Falls?" Yeah, I've been there.
And then,
Oh, great! Did you have a good time? Blah 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 blah.
And then if she asks,
when
who'd
did you go?
with?
When did you go? Yeah, who did you go?
Oh,
Then
I
you-
went with
I went with a friend.
an ex, and about 5 years ago.
Okay, so you would tell her.
Oh yeah,
If it
I
comes
would
up-
tell
oh,
her,
okay,
but I'm
okay.
not going to just say, "Oh yeah, I went to this place with my ex."
Oh yeah, it was a hot, steamy night.
Oh, God, that's great.
Oh my God,
The waterfall.
I think that's going to make her a lot more uncomfortable.
Because then she's not going to want to go.
I'm telling her
That-
this is where I went.
Well,
So
you-
one of my friends too, like my. One
And
of
how did she
my-
take it?
No, like yeah. So my friends was stupid enough to like say like, oh, I went here with my ex, and she didn't take it well.
She didn't take it.
course
Well,
not.
you know, I've done it, and
Really?
I've had.
Don't worry about
I've
it,
had
baby.
girlfriends. I've had girlfriends say, "Well, okay, well, I've never been, so we got to make a new memory."
Well, that sounds cool.
So-
You know what? I think all this like goes into the point of like, all right, like
He's
I think it's
suave.
all about
That's
the whole
you gotta suave.
trust.
Yeah.
You got to be suave.
It's got to be the trust thing, right? So, how is it? Because a lot of your relationships and everything is through social media these days. And whether or not you like it, it is. So, how is it through social media? Do you make it such that is, hey, I am automatically 100% with this new person. New person, you need to feel secure now because I am with you. So, what are those things that you do? So the
you do
pictures things is
bless.
one, but what are some other things?
When we so then like putting your status on Facebook as in a relationship with so and so, like people say that it's since it's Facebook official, it's actually official. That's
But
I've heard of that
you're
before,
right-
yeah.
but you're right. So you go on in a relationship, you do photo blasts of you guys having a good time. You do all the whatever, and it's exclusively that stuff. You don't intermix and shit. It's been a million years since I've been on Facebook, but they have like the ones that show when you first click on somebody's profile. You don't have any of the X stuff in there. You have all the new person stuff in there. Maybe, and again I don't remember, but maybe you can shift that other shit out. Me personally, I would take all of that out. Noel has 100% point. You can have pictures of those things without them, or as my point is, friggin' Photoshop them out, or zoom in to where they're not in, or just put a big black ball over their face or something. Get rid of their dumbass. But filter them down to where you don't see that right away, and just put the
that's too much work.
Oh, okay,
It's
too much work. Okay, so here we go.
much work.
You said you said it's too much work, guys. It's perfect segue into this next like question in this whole series is like, well, how much responsibility do you yourself as a person owning your own like social media site thing, Facebook, Instagram, whatever? How much responsibility do you have on yourself to ensure that it is absolutely 100% clear that you are 100% taken and off the market? And what
Put
are
a
those
picture of
responsibilities?
yourself kissing this person and you tag them.
No,
guess.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Well, that does it. Sure.
Or you put pictures on there you're
Well,
proposing.
so you're not on social media though.
Nah.
Yeah.
Because he's smarter than the average
Yeah.
bear.
So,
I mean,
but there's something to be said with that, because then you can be Rico Suave and do whatever you want, because there's not people
Rico Suave.
Suave.
Swavy.
Yeah, people aren't looking online for Nate Dogg doing shit with this chick. They're not gonna find anything unless I Photoshop some chicks on this and throw it on, or Anchovy throws somebody on there. But so you're a little bit different. You and I are similar. These fellas here are on social media. I was on social media. I haven't been on there in a million years, and you never have been, or it hasn't been a while, or what have you. I don't know.
I got you.
I don't dig. But so our point of view is different from them. Our point of view is different from each other. But So I completely lost my train of thought. So
Well, all right, just to cut in there. Okay, so
That's happening quite a bit.
so yeah, so I really think that like the personal responsibility on your own social media, whether or not you are in a relationship or not, that all just depends on like your significant other and how you feel they receive this thing. The whole trust thing is an important part, but I also feel like you don't want to antagonize anything, and so anticipate how your partner is going to feel about you and your social media. So maybe start cleaning a little bit of stuff out that shouldn't be there, and then maybe like, you know what, because we understand now, this is another thing, but we understand now that the game and hooking up with people, it's not on the streets anymore. The streets,
yo.
the streets.
the streets
are on like the internet like streets, you know, where seriously, because
social media is
the streets now. Like I'm telling you. So you get onto the social media and you start scrolling through people's pics or profiles, and you just say pics, profils. It's a pics.
Oh.
What do you think I said?
not pigs.
Yeah, so
Not the pigs.
you throw out
with a D?
you throw shut up.
dick pics.
So you throw out a little like here, you throw out like occasionally a little like, you throw out a little like smiley face,
so
and then it
weird.
evolves into like some more and more interaction until suddenly the person that you are trying to interact with interacts back. Now you've got them on the hook.
Stalker.
Whereas in our days, it's more like, hey baby girl, like that dress you're wearing, damn, you know, whatever cheesy line you can think of, you know, and then you try and ask for the number. These days, digitally speaking, it's a little bit complicated from what I've seen before or like I've heard of.
And Anthony would probably be
Yeah.
on the forefront because you are like head and shoulders younger than me. I could be your goddamn father, but these guys are older than you. So you're steeped in the middle of it.
Yes.
And I know what you're saying is used to be you had to go to the club and put work in. Now you can stalk them on the internet like Ernie and throw out likes.
Excuse me. No.
So,
This is what I've heard of, and like I've had to say some things. I'm like, you know
you've
what?
done.
No, I have not. I will say that flat
Let's
out.
talk
I
from
have,
personal experience.
no, I have heard other people tell me about this, and I said, you know what? Because I am taken, ladies.
oh,
Just so y'all
damn
know.
it!
Yeah.
And gentlemen,
But I have,
and gentlemen,
and gentlemen.
yeah, don't be a dick, man.
But I will
Breaking
say,
hearts.
like, you know, as soon as I found out that the internet's the new, or the social media's the new streets, and people were telling me the rules of like what's been going on in social media, I'm like, wait a minute. I started finding out like how this has been working with other people, and I was like, whoa, like this is how people get caught up in you know, relationships. I need to be aware of this and like be educated on it. So that's how I found out.
So, but is that true? Is what he's saying true? Is gone the days of going to a club with your buddies and seeking out a significant other never mind.
I wouldn't say it's completely gone, but it's. I mean, I would assume it's not as much.
So like maybe 75-25, like 75 social media stalking, 25 going out and putting the work in, or like 50-50 maybe?
I mean,
Because I would assume it's got to be
70-30, I don't know.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, like you're putting in work. It's just in a different format. It's a different.
Yeah.
well,
platform,
sure,
dude.
but
that's all it is.
just like with your internet porn and just like with everything else, you can do it from the comfort of your home, dressed like a slob or not dressed at all in some
Yeah.
cases, and it's not the same as going dressed to the nines like you used to have to go to clubs.
But you listen to the music these days, like, you know, slipping in your DMs, all that stuff. That
don't
saying
know
is
what
there
whole
is for a reason.
Direct
Because-
message.
Oh, well, there you go. Now I know. Thank you.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know what that was.
Sliding
Exactly.
into their DMs.
because that's
sliding your DMs.
exactly.
Exactly. Our DMs.
Slide into our DMs, yeah.
That's our first song, our first single right there. Sliding the DMs.
Yeah, dude, you're so late, man. You didn't know what
DMs.
So on that, it's like, hey, if I were on the streets and I'm walking to my lady, and someone's trying to hit on my girl, I'm gonna step up like, yo, this is my lady.
Yep.
I'm
No,
with
just
her.
do it over the internet.
But on the internet, you can't do that. if you are
You
like,
can
on-
do that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
know
know.
what's
Who this
happening.
person is, and then
Yeah.
you DM them.
Yeah,
that's
DM
hard,
them.
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass.
But then that means
A
what
bunch
you're
of angry
doing.
emojis.
Can't forget the emojis.
Devil emojis.
Exactly.
Can't forget the emojis.
But that means what
Hashtag.
you're doing is you're like now you're now doing investigative work on your like girls like stuff to
Right.
figure out who's trying to DM your girl, and then you're gonna go back and like try and DM this guy, be like, "Yo, step off, homie,"
Yeah.
and then she's gonna be like, "Wait, what are you doing?"
Why is this on my social media?
Exactly.
Ernie, are you going through something right now?
No.
Something? Is this supposed to be like a proxy therapy session? For
No, no.
You're so passionate about tonight's topic.
What? No, I think that this is very relevant.
Oh, I 100% agree.
Okay.
Because as confounding as it is to me, and I
Hey,
yeah. Formulate my words.
so forgetful tonight.
I'm trying to formulate my words. So, back in the day, I came into the club scene at a later age. I was like my 25, 24, 25, something like that. So I didn't hit 21 clubs. So I came in a little awkward. I didn't understand the whole social thing. And then it was like going out clubbing with my friends. But now it's like a completely different scene. It's like mind-blowing to me how you have to do everything. I don't, if I have to sit at home, it's like, well, back in my day, it was the video dating or what have you. But there's online dating and all that stuff. But it's even beyond that, because that's more of a science-based kind of deal where you put in your information, they put in their information, you find all that stuff. Now it's just like going on to who's around me, and I pull up my app and find the Vag Finder or whatever.com, and it pops up. Home Finder,
copyrighted.
homefinder.com, and it tells you. Yeah,
Vag Finder.
Vag
What
Finder.
about for the other people?
Wang Finder?
There you go. Copyright.
Unless you're in an Asian area, then it would be completely wrong. Wrong thing. Anyway, hate mail, baby. Anyways,
Oh my God.
it's a progression, and I get it. But it's really like kind of weird that now it's like it's all done from your home, basically. I mean, you can sit at home and search people out on different sites and different Facebooks and Twitters and all that shit. And yeah, I know, I don't know what it is, but I know that there's like a thing where you can scope out people that are on that app at the same time. You're at a club and you hit that, Lucy
What's the
I
Finder.
don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I've seen it. Damn it, it's on TV. But yeah, and then you go hookup.com, or I don't know what the hell it is. But anyway, that's my point.
All right, we're getting close here. So
Sorry.
all right, so I guess the final like word here. There wasn't really like a yes or no like thing, but really like relationships and social media. It's hard, I think, and there's a lot to navigate
Unless you
through.
don't have any.
Unless you don't have it.
Which
And
then-
it's fine.
Then it makes it easy.
So
for
there's
ya.
a lot of questions and a lot of stuff that we put out there. I'm gonna gong this thing now.
Oh, my bad.
So no final words on this.
Just make sure you tag them. Tag your significant other.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the other tag, but whatever. So I would just say, hey, trust is like a big thing. I agree with Nate on that, but there's a balance for certain stuff, especially if we're talking about racing parts of your life. And then also like the social media deal, like that's the new streets, and I'm gonna want to try and
Word.
step up to any
It's like
dude that's
the
trying to like
streets.
DM my girl. Like no,
Word up.
you can't. No,
Yo, man.
if that means that,
Step back.
I'm just gonna. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, whoever you are out there,
Hey,
stop
Ernie.
DMing Ernie's
Yeah.
girl, man.
Electronic.
Don't let us have to come after you.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like that. Like, I don't think any guy would like that. But anyways, Nate.
I keep life simple, man. I just don't do the social media thing.
There you go.
So
My opinion is, if you're with someone and it's a for real thing, it's not you're just dating, but it's a for real thing, girlfriend, boyfriend, what have you. Take a Saturday when you're alone and dump that shit. Dump all the pictures of the old person, all the emails, all the videos, and friggin' what I'm trying to drop F-bombs. All the bad stuff. Just dump it. Start over again. Sorry, Anthony.
Just make sure you're Facebook official and you'll be good. That's it.
Words from the young. Right there. Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
catch up with us on social media. See all our pictures and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Twitters,
Instagram,
Facebooks.
at Indirect Connections. Same thing in Twitter.
Twitter, it's like we're at Indirect Connect 4.
Yeah, so dig for it a little bit.
Yeah.
Crathan Colon Wag is out there still. We are
Yeah.
Crathan.
We are Crathan.
We are Crathan. And that's that. Email us, for God's sake. Email us and post stuff on there. Comment. Go nuts. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, slide into the
Chris.
DMs.
DMs.
Slide in our DMs.
DMs, whatever those are.
Cheers.
Cheers.